Hello there, everybody, it's HeroicLegend here, and we are back with some more Master Duel. As you can see, your season of ranked duels has started, and that means I have been knocked back down to bronze, because I did not go climb to the other higher one when I should have. Well, before I go into that, maybe we can go check out, maybe we can make this a very light recording, as I'm still kind of recovering from what I went through the week prior. I'm doing better today, too, obviously. So, this is the updated version of my Dynasty Duelist deck. I'm not gonna... I may not make an entire deck list for this because it's still, evolving. And of course I've gotten more cards since then, and I've dusted quite a few as well. Anyway. So, for starters, we have the card Maxi now. I believe I have 2 copies of this, because I believe 3 is just overkill, and 1's just kind of not enough sometimes, so... Call it that old, card builder feeling, but... So we have a Maxi in the deck now. We have 3 Ancient Warriors Masterful Sun Mu, due to just his amazing effect and how he saved my cheeks several times. New up-and-comer that I've added to the deck is the Graceful Zhao Gong, due to the fact that he has the ability to just effectively... He can basically pseudo-effect veiler someone. Not permanent, but if I can survive a turn by popping someone's negations, I'll take it. Following that up is 3 copies of the Virtuous Liu Huang, I believe, just due to his ability to summon buddies. We, of course, dropped our Garnets down to 2, the ingenious Zhu Kong, due to the fact that if I have him in the hand, he's not entirely a Garnet, but he feels like a Garnet sometimes to me. We've added Fearsome Zhang Huan, due to his ability to just kind of, be annoying. We've dropped Guan Yun from 3 to 2, even though he did come in clutch at one point for me. But I feel like, as often as I draw him, I can't super use his effects. Similarly, we've also dropped Valiant Zhang De to 2 copies as well, due to the fact that he's something I don't mind having in an opening hand, but not something I want to draw when I'm in desperate need of something. We have 2 Chao Deis still, because we only have 2. And again, he, much like his other brothers in arms, is another card that don't mind seeing in the hand, don't want to draw into when I can't play. Same with Lu Feng, who I have 3 copies of now, thank you, Jaymer. And as much as I think I should up it to 3, his secondary ability of giving himself to the opponent just hurts sometimes. We've decided to put in Rageki, Harpy's Feather Duster, 2 Upstart Goblins from recently obtained by me, only 2 copies of the 3 Visits, only 1 copy of the Sun Lui Alliance, only 1 copy of Borrowing of Arrows, 2 copies of the East by South Winds, 2 copies of Called by the Grave, 2 Paleozoics, specifically Dinomischus, 1 Solemn Judgment, 2 Defense of Changbang, and 2 Chivalrous Paths. Now, for the extra deck, we're only keeping it to 10. Yes, I know D-D Dynamite is getting limited, and I trust me, I'm celebrating with you all. Those bots are just annoying and they're not fun to play against. But, on the off chance someone is still using a format like that to banish my extra deck and try to hurt me, we have in 2 copies of Utopia, simply for stall purposes if need be, 1 copy of Divine Dragon Knight Ferdinand to kind of negate effects of monsters and hopefully beat over them, 1 copy of Zeus because you're only allowed 1, and of course in tandem with Utopia or even Ferdinand, it's just easy. It's easy to get him out and then make my opponent suffer for letting me attack. 1 bunny rabbit with a horn that's a robot tool. Just used to protect the boys if need be. Speaking of, we have 3 copies of the Oathbreakers. We have 1 copy of the Nightmare Unicorn, and then we have 1 access code Talker. Just due to the fact that I can sometimes have 4 of my warriors out but not be able to do anything. And having access code might be able to help me with just getting stuff out. Especially if I, you know, feel like I can have a stronger board presence with him on the field. And I feel like this is a better-ish deck for my Dynasty Duelist. I still have the previous one I had, which is 3. Which I believe I did have a deck list up. This is titled Ash, but not really. I'll go over this. You know, I'll show you guys this too. Again, this might be the only video, this might not. So we have, in this deck, it's my kind of Heroic Champions deck that I wanted to do. But it has interesting ideas. So obviously I'm trying to get out one of my, this guy that stops you from summoning. Actually, I should put in access code instead of decode. Anyway, the whole idea behind this is it's mostly going to be a for fun deck. I feel like I could do better with it if I had just different things. But the Heroic the Heroic Challenger monsters are really kind of just hard to play with their archetypes since they're so heavily reliant on battle destruction. And that's not always something I can do. But for anyone who's curious, this deck has 2 Warrior Lady of the Wastelands, 3 copies of Double Lance, 3 copies of Extra Sword, 2 copies of Night Watchman, 2 copies of Blue Mountain Butter Spy, 3 copies of Assault Halberd, 3 copies of Thousand Blades, 2 copies of Silent Swordsman, 1 copy of Silent Swordsman level 7, 1 Gamma Seal, the Turtle, 1 Harpies, 2 Upstarts, 1 Reinforcement of the Army, 2 Pot of Extravagance, which I did not know was banned from a recent Synchro event thing. Makes sense. Didn't know that, got upset. That's why I couldn't add it to the deck, then I discovered why. 1 Lightning Storm, 2 XYZ units, 2 Silent Sword Slashes, 2 Called by the Graves, 2 Phantom Knights Shade Brigadine, 1 Solemn Judgment, and then 2 Fog Blades. Now the idea is to kind of get out Heroic Champion with, like, the bare minimum, and hope that I can end things by then. Again, with extra sword, I can make him into a 4,000 attack beat stick. If I have multiple extra swords on him, it just becomes a 5,000 or even a 6,000. But without piercing, yeah, that's where this deck kind of falls apart. Using up so much just to make him, and then I might even have to possibly put him into Zeus just to do something. It's rough. For the extra deck, though, 2 Utopias because, you know, stalling. And really good for Zeus. 3 Gandiva, which is okay. Not the best, but okay. 2 Kusanagis. Never really get the chance to pull off their, like, effects. You know, but you already saw Zeus. 2 actually Ferocious Flame Swordsmen, just due to the fact that they buff warrior monsters. And I keep thinking that may be enough for me to, like, eke out wins. But they can really just go into, like, Access Code Talker. Or Nightmare Unicorn. Because, you know, 2s, and then... yeah. So that's this deck. It probably won't ever see ranked duels. But speaking of... we should see something neat. And then maybe still have enough time to go into a match, depending on if the opponent who I'm watching gets cutscened. Let's see. I will try my best to commentate, but we will be speeding it up. Ooh, okay, so this person paid a little bit of cash to get the Ancient Ear. As well... oh! It's a familiar Possessed deck! I've seen one of these before. It was really cool. Okay. So... Duelist B with the Karibo, and Duelist A with the Karibo. Very nice. We have the Spirit Charmers, Called by the Grave, Maxi, and Solemn Judgment. So, obviously, first turn... oh! Facing a Shadal deck? A Shadal Kaiju, maybe? Of course, Shadals have effects that love to put them in the grave. And El Shadal Construct herself has really good removal. Now opponent decides to pop Maxi. Probably a little bit nervous popping it when they had a full hand. That is one guaranteed draw. Duelist A is starting off strong, but I get the very distinct feeling that this might be a... I learned how to do this from... not from my own, like, practice, but from, you know, I saw someone do this. They are taking the Max C challenge, though. Still, 2 Shadal constructs. Not bad. Let's see if opponent red, though. Oh, the Schism. There's Winda. So Winda... okay. Ooh. Winda was not a problem. However, their little special summon buddy is not in danger at all. But she is. And that would be... I mean, the Shadals are just gonna pop your special summon things, my guy. There's the Alistar. As often, Alistar is a good support for the Shadals. Opponent still has a Solemn Judgment. That is one Shadal removed, though. I'm not sure if that was a wise play. And so this could very easily stop a lot of nonsense that our guy has up here. 2 of these. A lot of effects going off. Really thankful to Master Duel for having it be somewhat automatic. Oh, and there's the Predaplant. Into Celine. Into Access Code Talker. He is just messing up the opponent's board. He's stabilized, and he might be able to go for... yeah, and that's game. I don't really see anything that could possibly save... pardon? Oh! Yeah, that saves his life. A Witchcrafter Charmer deck. Or is it just Charmers with Witchcrafter and Dogmatica support? There's Artemis. All special summon targets are now at risk. Oh! I wonder what happens here, though. I wonder. Quintet Magician? Oh, right, he does that. And that was a surrender. Very nice to Duelist B. Didn't even notice that Duelist A had a little mate. Very nice, though. That was an interesting... I love watching Duel live. Because you get to see... yeah, you see the same thing all the time, like... You're bound to see the same thing all the time, but it is super fun to watch. So we're gonna try out. We're gonna give it its maiden duel in ranked. I am in bronze, so don't expect much. I have fear. We do want to go first, just to hopefully maybe set up our board. Starting with the Sun Moon in the hand lets us do that, but there is a chance we don't start with him. Case in point. Oh my, that is a rough start. All 3 cards, it would be better if I went second. Oh, if I'd gone second, oh my goodness, I might be in very, very, very bad straits here. There is a chance for me to come back, assuming I don't get OHKO'd. I don't like that. Okay, you can substitute this card. I will activate this, because any special summon... This protects me. Two face downs. And a hex sealed. Oh, and I get hit for 1,000. I may have to look at this deck after. Ah, actually, the perfect card here. Let's add... you know what? I'm going to be a little bit more cautious and add this. Yes. Now, unfortunately, this ain't in the graveyard yet, so let's just see if we win here. Nope. Oh, we do. Oh, no, we do not, actually. Oh, or maybe we do. What'd that do? Oh. Okay. I have no clue what my opponent was trying to go for. Huh. Yeah, I'm just gonna auto-pop that, actually. Wait, they were probably trying to end it themselves. That was BM of me. I'm sorry. What were these face downs, though? No, wait! Ah, no, 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 no. Heroic bully streak continues. I hate that. Okay, let me explain what I mean before everyone's just like, the what streak? Okay, I was playing Pokemon Unite earlier today, and there are some times where I really do feel like we're playing against children. And unfortunately, in a match I queued up for, I meant to just do, like, CPU, because it's just been rough as of late, and I'm just, like, a little, just having fun playing games with my brother is all I wanted. And I accidentally queued up for a PvP, and I wasn't even playing a Pokemon that I knew how to use. And I proceeded to stop, and I hated it, because I'm like, no, it's not right. It's a quick PvP mode. I'm not supposed to be doing this. Like, nah, it's probably... We probably didn't find actual people. We probably just auto-queued us in with bots. Yeah, that's what happened. And no, they were people. They were people who were fresh to the game. And I taught them a lesson, and that lesson was pain. Like the big old jerk I am. So yeah, I'm pretty sure my opponent was either just starting the game or trying something out. Let's check. Oh no! Wait. This was my opponent's deck. They were trying something. Oh god. What did they have? Was it... No, because none of these activated or asked him to activate it. He must have been bluffing with maybe... He had Rush Recklessly. Oh my god, he had played Rush Recklessly. He had 2 Rush Recklessly's on the field. And I'm guessing maybe a back to square one as well. Maybe a Flute of Summoning Dragon as a bluff. Oh, he would have used that tuner monster to probably try to get out the Archfiend or something. And he was oh no, I feel bad. Well, that was Master Duel. So thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, you know what to do. Much appreciate you, dude. And if you just want to say laters.